This morning, I have some thoughts about a Facebook post that a friend posted yesterday. And their post was kind of, in a nutshell, saying, get off of Facebook and stop pontificating theories on Facebook and get out and live your life. There's a life to live. The energy of that did not really resonate with me, and I could feel how it was raising a level of anxiety in me. And I noticed now, in retrospect, it's very subtle when someone tells you to go out and do this or do that, or be this or be that. In a very subtle way, you can be shifted out of your present now moment. In the now moment, you are in a neutral receiving position energetically. In a receiving position for the universe to order your steps. But if we fall in line with the compulsion of someone else telling us you need to do this or be this and stop being that, we are coaxed out of our neutral now moment, and all of a sudden we are shifted into chasing energies. When I read that, I could immediately tell the anxiety raising in myself and the questions going through my mind of, okay, what shall I do next? How do I grab life by the horns kind of thing? But that energy is chasing energy. And if you know anything about energies, and a friend once described this, I heard this described, was using the example of a deer. If you want to attract a deer to you, you cannot go chasing after it. It's going to run away from you because of the energy. The energy is a chasing, hunting energy. So the hunted will run the other way. And it's very much like that in daily life. And this is something that I'm very sensitive to. If I feel myself shifting into chasing, wanting, desiring, discontented kind of energies, I have left the position of receiving what the universe wants to give me in flow. And I have left that path, and I'm now engaging in getting, grabbing, hunting, chasing that which is coming from a discontented place. All of a sudden, the way I live my life is not good enough because this person said you shouldn't be on Facebook pontificating about your ideas. You should be out there living your life, right? So now all of a sudden, I get this feeling I'm no longer good enough in what I am doing. What I'm doing on Facebook is somehow not good enough, or wrong and undervalued. So I had to sit with that and find my way back to my 0 point and remind myself that someone else's life and their example is not necessarily the way I am meant to live my life. And I encourage you to pay very close attention, careful attention to the energy that you feel inside in response to a post, be it my post, be it someone else's post. If we are somehow shifting you out of your present now, unless it's a really miserable now and you actually do want some help, then hopefully we can offer some helpful advice. But other than that, if someone is pointing out that you're not living the abundant life and it's not looking very abundant, be very careful with that. You know your own energy best, you know your own heart best. And if it stirs you up into anxiety and efforting, and you suddenly find yourself wanting and chasing after something that is not in your reality, then you are in what the Bible would call lusting or coveting energy. And whenever you're coveting something, it's energy that will push away the blessing, so to speak. You're not in a receiving mode, you're in a chasing mode. I mean, people that do chase do get some success, but it's not satisfying. It's not satisfying to the soul. So, anyways, with just what I want to say is pay close attention to your personal energy of how our postings and comments and thoughts affect you. If it doesn't resonate, just brush it aside and you don't have to pay attention. But I just thought I would express the more underlying feelings of how that post affected me. And personally, I am done with chasing energies. It's much too restless. And I trust that the universe gives me everything and delights me with everything that my soul desires internally. All good things will come to the soul that waits, or to the soul that is satisfied in the now, in their now present moment. And I am so satisfied with my now life. It might be boring and totally dull to other people, but perhaps there is a dissatisfaction going on in their life at some level. I don't know. But I do trust my energy, and I do trust my now moment, and I do trust the frequency of gratitude. If you ever find your energies going haywire, practice gratitude. Refocus on gratitude, and it'll settle you right down and calm down your senses and bring peace back to your being. And then you will also be open for wisdom on what you should consider next, if you want to consider a next. But the next will always come depending on your internal frequency. And if you have a neutral frequency, it's you'll be open to some amazing surprises. And the universe will be good to you. You can trust that.